Number 7, 6, 5, 4, 6. The idea of adding a built-in bench to your deck. Now, there's something really cool and functional about adding a bench into your deck. This may cost you next to nothing. If you're to go buy the materials completely brand new to do this bench, you can do it for under $1,000, no problem. And it doesn't matter if you're doing composite or PVC or wood or whatever. You can probably get this accomplished for much under $1,000. But often when you're building your deck, you're going to have some waste material that you can probably use to build these benches. And so you might get a bench, that's going to be a $600 bench, but if you can use up some of your scrap, maybe the bench costs you $200. And you can do a nice built-in bench on the edge of your deck or around a natural gas fire pit or something, right? And so that just gives, not only does it give you a functional place to sit, but it just makes the deck look more custom and better craftsmanship to have these kind of built-ins along with it. It's no different than doing built-in shelves in a wall or something versus just putting a shelf on a wall. It's like the built-in looks much more custom and nicer than just putting an IKEA shelf on the wall. Same thing. Built-in bench looks a little bit nicer and more custom than just buying a bench and putting it on the deck. So that's an upgrade that any DIYer can pull off. And like I said, the cost of it's probably next to nothing if you're doing it at the time of your deck, because you can just account for the extra materials and use up some waste to get it accomplished. And that's going to roll me right into the next one. So that was number 7. We're going to roll to number 8. Sorry, no, I skipped one here. Oh, I did skip number 7. See, I knew something was going on here. No, what was that? That was number 6. So I didn't skip 7. I got it. I got 6. 6 was the bench. God, I was on a roll there. I was gearing up to get to number 10 in a hurry. Number 7, same idea. Build some box planters. Now, I love this idea probably even more than the bench. And the reason for that is because with the box planter comes some life and some greenery on the deck. And I think that's one of the coolest visual additions you can make to a deck. Not only visual, but it just gives the deck a cozier, greener vibe to it. I feel like I want to spend more time with it when I'm a little bit closer to nature. And so again, this is something that probably can be built with all the scraps from your job, but even if you have to buy it new, this is not $1,000. This is like $100 a planter for some boards and some framing to build this. And you build these built-in planters either beside your stairs or up on the deck, or pick a place where it kind of makes sense. Lots of times on decks, there's odd little angles or corners sometimes that because of the shape of the house or because of whatever. And tuck some planters in there then. You're not going to functionally use it for a seat or a table or standing or anything. It's kind of a dead zone. Put a planter there and add some greenery, add some plants to it, add some life to the deck, some color to the deck. And if you ever see somebody who builds a deck that's just like plain square deck, no furniture, and then you take a picture at the end and be like, I built this. And it's like, oh yeah, it looks great. But if it's staged up and it's got some furniture and some plants and some greenery to it, all of a sudden it looks amazing. And so that little addition of adding a box planter allows you to add that greenery into it, and it's a big upgrade for not even close to $1,000. You can get that for much less than $1,000.